In this video, we're going to talk about how real estate agents can grow their YouTube channel. Hey everybody, Katie Lance here, and I'm so excited to share with you a few of my favorite tips on how you, as a real estate agent, can grow your presence over on YouTube. So why YouTube? YouTube is one of the biggest search engines in the world. It's actually the second largest search engine in the world. It's owned by Google. And in my opinion, YouTube is a great opportunity for agents to really get themselves known beyond their sphere. Oftentimes when you're on Instagram or Facebook, you have the same 4 or 5 people who are interacting with your content. One of them is your mom, and sometimes you feel like you're in a little bit of an echo chamber. But the beautiful part of YouTube is that with your content, especially when we can think about content that's really relevant to your market, relevant to your community, it's a great way to get found and to expand your sphere. So in this video, I'm going to share 3 ways that you can implement immediately to grow your YouTube. Tip number 1, define your niche. So when it comes to real estate, you can't be all things to all people, right? The more you can lean into who you are and who you're not, the more you can really define your niche of who you serve. This is going to help your channel tremendously. So one exercise I would recommend that you do is really think about, who do you love to work with? Like, who are the people that call you and you can't wait to work with them? What is it about them, right? What are the characteristics about them? Alternatively, what about the people that call you and you think, oh, do I have to take this call, right? It doesn't mean we can't work with a lot of different people, but when you can really lean into who are your people, who do you really want to work with, this is going to make a huge difference with YouTube. YouTube really tends to favor accounts that are really niche focused. So if you're someone who really loves to work with buyers or sellers or first-time home buyers or the luxury market, or you're in the vacation home market or investors, whatever that might be, the more you can lean into that with your content, with what you say on camera, with the description and titles and your keywords, the more you can be specific about that, the better. And the beautiful part about YouTube, by the way, is you can actually have different playlists based on different things. So you might be thinking, well, Katie, I have a couple different niches. That's okay. You can actually break up your content into a couple different playlists, but have them all be on your YouTube channel. Now, one thing that will actually really help with this is if you've never worked through creating buyer or seller personas, this is actually a really great marketing activity. And I actually talked about this a couple videos back. There's actually a way that you can use ChatGPT to really help you define, like, who are your people. And I'm going to link that video below, because I think especially when we think about creating a strategy for YouTube and video content and developing your niche, if you can have in the back of your mind a specific person, a specific type of person, and who they are, it's going to be a lot easier when you show up on camera. It's going to be a lot more efficient, and your channel is going to do a lot better. So we'll make sure to link that below. Tip number 2, create valuable content. Now, I think this goes without saying, but a big mistake I see agents and brokers make with their YouTube channel is that their YouTube channel is just listing videos. And oftentimes they're just like auto-posted from like the video company that the agent hired. And they might be a great video, but they probably aren't optimized. There's probably not a great title. There's usually not a whole lot of information. Oftentimes I'll go to an agent's YouTube channel and I'll see some of their listings and I'll look at the description and there's no information about the listing agent or where I could get more information, right? Remember, we want to treat YouTube like the search engine it is. So if you are putting out content around listings or the market or your local community, we want to be really specific. And this is also where ChatGPT can help. It can help you come up with keywords, write better descriptions, write compelling titles as well. You know, for example, if you have a video about the market, your title should not be market update. Because if I go to your channel, I might go, well, market update where? What city? What town? What area? What state? What country, right? So providing valuable content is key. Obviously, sometimes it's going to be about your listings and open houses, but to really leverage the power of YouTube, I recommend putting in community content. What does it feel like to live in your specific area? What's the difference between your town and the town over? What are common myths or misconceptions or perks to living in your town, your city? The more you can create some content based on your city, your area. If there's a specific niche, like we talked about with my first point, defining your niche, if there's a specific niche, you want to create content based on that niche, right? So for example, if you want to get into the luxury home market, you should be talking about luxury homes. What are some of the benefits of buying a luxury home? What's the difference in buying a luxury home in this town versus this town? So using some of those keywords to attract the people you want to work with. So when people are searching, they're like, that's the person I want to work with. Oh, that's the person that can help me, right? That's what we want. That's what that reaction we want. I would also encourage you to put out valuable content that's evergreen or timeless. So, you know, when you get asked something and you think to yourself, if I could ask this one more time, that's a great piece of content, especially for YouTube. So when we can think of timeless content like who pays for what, or how to find a lender, or the biggest mistakes every first-time home buyer makes, if you can sprinkle that into your content, that's going to be relevant. That is content that people might view today, but they might view it 3, 6, 12 months from now. It's going to have a nice long shelf life. So definitely a small thing that makes a big difference. Tip number 3, optimize your channel. So there's a lot we could talk about here, and we're actually going to talk a lot about this inside of our YouTube Masterclass, by the way, which is coming up at the end of the month. We'll make sure to drop the link below so you can check that out. But you really want to optimize your channel, and this is just like any other social media platform. You want to make sure that you are taking advantage of the real estate, no pun intended, the real estate with your banner. Have an updated banner. You can use a tool like Canva to make sure that's updated. Have an updated profile photo. In your About section, you want to make sure there's information about who you are, how people can find you, what market area you serve, and then there's lots of different areas inside of YouTube, right? You've got your titles, your keywords, your descriptions. One easy thing that you can do, especially if you've been posting content already to YouTube, is to go back to some of your most recent videos to see, do you have a detailed description? I love to think about the who, what, where, why, and how when it comes to YouTube descriptions. Also in your YouTube descriptions, don't forget, you can link to other videos, right? Just like we're talking about right here. I might mention this video or that video. Well, we're going to link that below. The more you can get people staying not just on YouTube, but on your YouTube channel, the better. So think about optimizing your channel. Driving traffic to other videos definitely can make a big difference. And look at some of the analytics available inside of YouTube Studio. If you've been on YouTube a while, you can look to see which videos have performed well, which ones are getting a high level of views and interactions, how long are people watching your videos, and it's pretty fascinating, all the data behind it. So there's so much more we could talk about, you know, how long people are watching your videos, the power of thumbnails, content. A lot of this we're going to cover inside of our YouTube Masterclass. So if you're listening to this and you've got a YouTube channel, or you're thinking about getting a YouTube channel and you're in real estate, make sure you join us. It's katielance.com/masterclass. And if this video has been helpful for you, we'd love if you'd hit the subscribe button and the bell button, as we have new videos that come out each and every week. Okay, last but not least, if you have a YouTube channel, I would love to check it out. Drop a link in the comments below and I would love to take a peek. All right, my friends, we'll see you next time. I'll see you on YouTube. Bye for now.